Alright folks, this is a video on doing a little bit of artifact hunting. Make sure you check on your state laws before you do this. My understanding of the laws in Kentucky is as long as you're not on public land or in like a state park, you can dig on private land or find stuff on private land. Also, you can't excavate caves, you can't excavate human remains, which makes a lot of sense. And a cave is defined as a place where there's a place where the sunlight can't reach. And every place that where we were at, it were just overhang. So, and these had been excavated prior to us showing up there. So, and again, this is on private land. So, just follow along. And every bug zapper's doing its thing. When you go out, if you get into this, and this is my first year really giving it a try, don't expect to go out and find a big Clovis Point, which that'd be great, or a Cumberland or a Folsom, or whatever your dream artifact is. There's a lot of work to it, a bit of hiking, but I enjoyed it, so maybe y'all like to come along. So stay tuned and just follow us, me and my buddy Josh. I'm about 10-12 miles from my house. We're getting ready to do some excavating. Better get a shot of this. We're gonna look for some artifacts over here. Found a few back in the summer when they first how long's it been since they logged this or was in here?
I'd say close to a year.
Yeah, okay, yeah. Been a little bit longer than what I thought, but we're going to set the camera up and do some digging, so hang on. Alright. Now, alright folks, there ain't nothing magical about this. It's just a little bit of elbow grease. Oh, and by the way, don't dig with metal. Get your stick. Big artifact. Yeah, when I first got into this, I was like, oh, it's gonna be hard to sift this stuff. You know, it's a big coal seam across the creek or whatever. You ever seen that? No. Yeah, dude. I'm surprised I ain't. I've been down as far as that one road goes on before. You take the camera down there a little bit if you want. It's like a waterfall. It comes out of that holler. Oh, yeah? And it's like a coal seam in the waterfall. Pretty cool. Man, I was going to bring you that book. Days of Buffalo. And it ran up and around. So we're doing good down there in the field, so we're going to dig outside this shelter here. This thing's been dug and dug. Actually, Josh and some of his friends have dug it before, but we're going to try down this way and see if we do any good. Found some pieces of flint. Should probably have to show those. Didn't want half an hour. Yep. That's always a good indication that been something going on here. So anyway, I'm gonna cut this shot and we're gonna start digging, and I'll set the camera up in a different spot. Alright. Well, we tried digging up there in the shelter, didn't do too well. Obviously we knew there wasn't going to be anything up there. We're starting to find a few flakes of flint down here, so we're going to give it a whirl. how it takes I think a certain person or personality to want to do something like this.
It does.
Just like digging roots, especially ginseng, where there's always that, you know, perhaps over the next ride, I'll run into a big patch.
Yeah.
But I mean, that's the way you gotta look at it.
But it's a lot of work, stuff like this.
Yeah. Careful with a big rock. It's unbelievable how many years that up there's been. I'm sure it's been utilized as a shelter as long as there's people around here.
It is a point. Hang on.
Yep.
I can stand on this bank here.
I haven't picked him up yet.
Clean him off some.
It's pretty. It's number 2 come out of that little spot.
Yeah, let me zoom in on that. Oh shit. Pardon my language, people.
That's a good point though. No wonder you cuss them. That's down deep, man. I can't
Well,
get
I'll
over.
be, boy, that is.
That's a good one. And it's coming out, you know, way down here deep in that clay.
Yeah.
It's funny.
All right. So we're gonna rock on. Go ahead.
Let's see what we got. Pretty short. Oh yeah. Kind of knobby on that one side. That's a good point though.
That is.
Good color on this side.
Heck yeah.
Another woodland point. It's pretty. They come out way up here deep. They coming out deep for some reason. And we'll be way up here somewhere.
Yeah. Man, that's a good spot.
That's number 3.5 today for this spot.
That thing's thick.
It's probably a hard place where they couldn't
Yeah.
get that flake to break off there and had to leave it knobby.
That's all right. Somebody dug a hole here, people. There's some of the flint chips we got out of there.
Another little one fell. Half of a
Partial
big one.
point. Yeah, that was a nice one.
Big spear or something.
Where's that thick one at? You got it out there.
Yeah, there's that other one fell. The other two's up there with the pack.
Here's my feeble little point, but still a point.
Oh yeah.
Anyway, we're going to come back and hit this again, so there's pretty much how we did. But like I said, we're coming back. Josh found this up here a while back, but we picked it back up, so not too shabby, especially considering how much this area's been dug. So stay tuned. Here's a piece I just rolled out of the ground. We'll clean it up and have a better look at it.
That's probably the best craftsmanship of any we've seen here so far. Well made.
Yeah, man. Wish that puppy wasn't broke, but we'll look at her. Yeah, so this is day 2 on this dig, and wasn't as productive as yesterday. You can see all the flint chips that we got out of there, though, so it still has potential, so we will see. Okay, this was today's. Got these cleaned up a little bit. That was a decent point of some kind. And then this is a blunt, which was a arrowhead that was broken, and they did a little work to this side here, and they used it primarily for small game. Apparently there's some theories that they may have used it to give people a warning shot, or maybe just target practice. But
And then here's a couple partials that Josh found. He let me have these. So next time we go back, I think we're going to try another shelter. And, you know, it's all about a little bit of work and luck. So see how it goes.
Okay, here's a section of cliff rock we're going to do some excavating around. So we'll find us a spot and see if it produces anything. Stay tuned. Okay, I figured it was necessary to explain why we're not really doing a lot of digging in here. Because this was dug years ago. There's an old whiskey shot glass. We don't normally drink whiskey when we excavate, but apparently somebody did. So Josh did a little bit of digging here. Where's that preform at? So there is a preform or part of one. And then I dug some over here. As you can see, we're back away from the actual overhang. And we're finding some flint. So that's pretty there. There had been a point. And then we think this is a preform. If we don't find something substantial pretty quick, we're going to move on. So. Okay. All right, go ahead.
I believe we rolled something out. Check it. Oh yeah. It's small, but it's a point.
Yep. It sure is.
I'd say it's old. It's got that auricular base like that.
Yep. There you go. Cool.
Probably several thousand-year-old, I'd say. It's a good one.
Yep. And we was just getting ready to maybe give up.
We was. I'd had enough. It's hot here.
Yeah, I'd say it's got to be 80 degrees up here, and it's November the 10th, so it's not the best weather to do this in, but heck. So we're going to dig a little bit longer. That's a good sign. Okay, Josh found a bone fragment there. And we're not quite sure what that came from.
It's the second one, really.
Yeah, he found a smaller one.
But it's not human.
Yeah.
If anybody's wondering, we ain't digging up parts of human beings. It's cool.
Yeah.
This is animals like they consumed.
Yeah. We don't dig up human resting places. All right. That's good. Okay, I'm going to show you a little bit of what we found. There's a bunch of snails that have been exposed to fire. Apparently they pitched them in there maybe to make jewelry, or who knows. And there's a bunch of bone fragments. And like Josh said a while ago, these aren't human bones. They're not from Kentucky Fried Chicken either. So. And there is a fragment of a mussel shell. So we didn't find no stellar points, but we did find some artifacts. Now we're going to walk out of here because the sun's going down, and check the branch on our way out. Maybe we'll get lucky. We'll see. Fire it up here. That's a neat little place. And this is... right there's where the holler comes out where we was at. And the Quicksand Creek. I got a bad habit of panning the camera too fast.